All right, everybody, what's going on? We are back today with another guitar lesson tutorial for you. Another MacKenzie Bourg song, but this time it's actually not his song. It's a cool way to play a song he covered, which obviously he's the one that came up with this cover, but it's still really cool. And people, well, if you sing along with it, people will definitely know what you're playing. So do me a favor, if you like these, hit that like button. Show your support for it. That'd be great. I probably only have 2 more after this that I plan on showing a tutorial for, maybe 3 if this one's received well. I'm kind of seeing how this one, the last one was received well. You guys really liked the Little Moon one. I mean, it had a couple hundred views, so I was like, oh, and the Roses one had over 100 too. So hey, as long as I can help someone learn something that they're looking to learn, that's a win for me. That's what I say. Fun fact, I just restrung this today. You can tell that's why these look terrible up here, but it is new strings, so it feels great on this guitar. I cleaned the fretboard and everything, so it feels great. Everything about it. Yeah, so I think we're just going to hop right into it. This is going to be, by the title, if you couldn't already tell, we're going to look at his cover of Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. Now, he performed this on American Idol. He also performed Wild World in the same week, but he didn't play guitar for that one, which is kind of unfortunate because I think he would have done really good with just a guitar on that song too. But this performance was incredible. All the judges were like completely gaga over it. I think he got first in votes that week. Like everybody was just like, wow, this is really great. Then the next week, the judges didn't really give him a chance. But we're done. We're past that. So it's really not that difficult. It follows a bass line. It is finger picked, and then there's a little strumming in the pre-chorus and the chorus. So there's a couple sections to the song. Just there's the verse, there's the pre-chorus, and then the chorus, and you can just repeat that over and over until you've gone through all the whole song. So I'll start with the beginning, which is going to be the intro/verse. Now he does something in the intro, and I'll cover it, that he does not do when he's singing every time. There are parts where I've heard him do this performance in different places where he still does do this part, but let me just show you how it goes first. So here we go. Okay, so that's what he does. That's it. It's just this little bass line up here. That's what it is. Okay, it's not too hard. So I'll just tell you what's going on. So for the first little 3-string arpeggio, you're not playing the A string at all during this segment. You're not using the A string. You're just playing the E string, the D string, and the G string, all right here. So you put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and you play those 3 notes. Then I like to use my thumb just because it's a quick transition. You can play it like this. It's not fine. It's fine. It's okay. I didn't mean to say it's not fine. It's totally fine. You can play however you want. Some people like using thumbs, some people don't. I like using my thumb just because. I don't know. But so you play. Then you take your pointer finger off, put your thumb down, or move it up here, whatever works. So you go. So you play them up, then you play them back down. Then you put your middle finger down on the 3rd fret of the E, low E. Just those 3, and then go back to the 2nd fret. Okay, so what's that? So he's taking, once he goes back, so he goes through. So once you put your finger back there on that 2nd fret of the low E, you're taking that on that pluck, you're going all the way up to 12. So this would be 12 because my guitar doesn't have dots. I forget that happens. So you go. Then you put your finger down here and you play harmonics on the 12th fret of the A, D, G, and B string. No E string on either of these. And to play a harmonic, if you don't know how to play a harmonic, you can practice down here. That's the easiest one, 12th fret of the high E. You don't press down all the way, you just kind of half it. If you don't know what harmonic is, look it up. I mean, it's something that's pretty cool. It gets that nice sound out of it. So then the whole thing for the verse intro sounds like this. That's it. Just get that down. That's really the hardest part of the whole song. So he does that for the intro. He plays that harmonic. Now when he's singing and he's the she was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene, he doesn't do the harmonic. He just... So every time you play this second fret of the low E, those are the ones you come back up the arpeggio. So you play it down, then you play it back up. On this one where you have an open E, you're just playing it down. On the 3rd fret, you're just playing it down. But then you go to the 2nd fret, you play it back down. Just like that, okay? So then there's the break where she tells me I am the one. What that is just an A minor. You start with your pointer finger off on the 1st fret. You don't put that down to start with because it's going to hammer on. And you play from the A string down to the B string. And you hammer on that B string once you hit it. And then you play through it again. Hit the B string. Pull off. And then hit the G string. And that's your transition note to go back to... Okay, so again, that's going to sound like this in time. Okay, so that's it. So you run through that twice. When you get to the pre-chorus, which is going to be strumming, it's going to be a C to an E minor. So you can put your 2 fingers down here on the 3rd fret to get that C add 9, and you put your fingers there. All right, and it's just going to be... So just with the words, it's going to be, people always told me, be careful what you do, to go around breaking young girls' hearts. Then he gets his little yeah, 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 which I can't do, especially sing well and play at the same time. But then you pause, and then you go back to, and then be careful what you do. And then the last one, instead of an E minor, you're going to do this kind of B variation chord, just really to get this note in there. And because when the lies become the truth, that line is going to be when the lies become the truth. And then you kill it, and then you get into the chorus. So it's going to be... Kill it. And then it's, hey, Billie Jean is not my love. And actually, that's how the real song goes. It's just C to E minor in that part in the real song. So he didn't change that. He just used that. And he just does some muted strums. You can kind of... Focusing on the bass notes. Same way the main part of the verse is... Okay, focus on the bass notes. Okay, so then you get into the chorus, which is kind of like the verse. It's just got a little variation to it, and it's really cool. It's all about the bass notes. That's what we're focusing on here. And you can play this loud. You can play this like... Okay, so what's he doing there? It's following the same bass line, kind of. So you start with the open E. I like to put this finger down just in case I accidentally hit this A string. It's still in the right note because you're really focusing on it being an E minor. So yeah, I just put that finger down just because it's not really necessary, and you don't even need these ones down here. It just helps me. It's a little bit of an anchor. So you play. So you're going open, 2, 3, 5, 7, 2, slide. Harmonic again. That's what you're doing. Not that bad, not that bad. So it's really just following that bass line, and it sounds really cool. There you go. That's the chorus. And then, so it's Billie Jean is not my lover. Just a girl who claims that I'm the one. So after who claims that I am the one, that's another A minor. You go back to the A minor. This time you just do the full chord. There's no hammer-ons or anything. but the kid is not my son. So then the last little outro was just like, Billie Jean is not my lover. Billie Jean is not my lover. Billie Jean is not my lover. Ooh. Okay, so you're just doing that. You can do that, or you can just go. And then, after you're done with it all, the last one, so the Billie Jean is not my lover. And then you end on the E minor. There it is. That's the whole song. That's all you need to know. So we rehash it one more time for that chorus, just for playability's sake, and for something you to follow along to. So just that chorus one more time is. And then that's the chorus to the outro. So that's the whole song. Verse, pre-chorus, chorus. And instead of doing an outro there, you can go back into the second verse of the song. But just in that American Idol performance, he didn't actually do it because, you know, they only get like a minute 40 seconds. So there's no time. But still, really cool performance. Really great cover. Awesome job. It was one of my favorite performances ever on American Idol. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that helped. If you were looking to learn how to play this and you couldn't find anything that could show you the way, I'm showing you the way. So that's great. Like I said, I only have maybe 2 or 3 more videos. I was going to do one John Mayer one. Maybe. Still got to think about that one. But if not, I'm definitely doing... what was the other... Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But that's going to do it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it helped someone out there. If it did, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If there's any improvements I can make on my tutorial style. If there's something you couldn't see. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. I'll be sure to answer them. And yeah, that'll be it for now. So catch you guys later. Peace out. See ya.